Hello and welcome to the Cult of the Annihilated Dodo. This is Hell Dodo and Insane 99999999999 playing, or not playing, giving you tips and tricks on SWAT along to SWAT gameplay from the SWAT Master Insane 9999999.
And right now we're going to be playing on Haven. Yes, good SWAT game just like Hell Dodo said, and we're on the red team as you can see. Okay, now we're busy spawning. 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, so here, what you really should do is on SWAT when you start out, just go onto the top of this little hill thing here and shoot everybody on the other side there, because they're all going to come up that hill, and that's the last thing they'll expect. Well, not really, they'll expect it, but and then what I do here is I just fail at turning, going around the circle thing in the middle, looking at all the little bridges, because that's where the people spawn mostly. And if they spawn underneath, they go on the bridge. So that's where you get the most kills right there. And also, don't reload like that. That was a mistake. After you killed like 2 people, it's very likely that there's going to be a 3rd or even 4 people there. So if you want to get the triple or the overkill, but don't reload. And only here when you're undercover and about to jump out and die. Then is a good time to reload, but not when you're like in action. That was a mistake there. Here you'll see I look through this crack here and try to kill this guy, but I don't kill him. And I get killed. But that's a great way to also pick up kills without them noticing, because as you know in SWAT, or don't know, depending on if you've played Halo 4, but in SWAT, one headshot is a kill with either the Magnum or the DMR or the BR if you choose that weapon. But I prefer the DMR for this map and other maps.
Yeah, on SWAT, on most maps, the battle rifle is not as good because it just doesn't have as long as a scope, and all headshots are instant kills and all melees are instant kills.
Yes, so if you get up close to someone, be sure to melee them. I wouldn't suggest assassinating because that takes out your time, even though it gets you 5 extra points. You might get killed, melee assassination, end up with no points, and die. Also, there, just spend a little bit of time just making sure no one's coming. I just died there because I failed at that. Here's a good time to scope when they're over there and you're over here. That's an acceptable time to scope because you're pretty far away, and to get it red so you can get a nice headshot. Oh, that was lucky. To get a nice headshot, you should you should be able to scope into them just to see them better.
But try to often no scope. That's usually the best thing. Like right here, it's just practice makes perfect.
Yeah, no scoping is an essential part of SWAT if you're going to be good, because if you scope in, your field of vision is a lot smaller. So if someone sneaks up beside you or behind you, it's a lot harder to see them. See, if I had scoped in there, I probably wouldn't have seen that guy on the left, even though I ended up dying anyway because I wasn't aiming properly. And here, I'm just waiting for someone to pop up because I saw my ally shooting. You can tell a lot by what your allies are doing. Like, wherever your allies are, it's most likely that the enemy is not there, because then they would be firing and people would be dying, and you'd know that. See, that guy just meleeed me, and as you can see, instant kill. So, yeah, wherever your allies are, go the opposite way of that, and you'll find enemies, especially on this map, because this map's so small and compact.
And another thing about SWAT, you've probably already noticed this unless you've never played SWAT before and are just looking for a good, fast point-making thing, is you have infinite ammo, so don't worry about wasting ammo. Just worry about not having enough ammo in your clip to deal with everyone there.
Yeah, that's a great point. Just, you can fire away at everything, but especially with the DMR, I wouldn't suggest spamming shots because there's something called bloom. If you look at my aimer while I'm shooting, it gets bigger every time I shoot, which means that it's less accurate. So just try to space out your shots and don't just spam it, look everywhere. Just have it nice, smooth. Just walk nice and smooth so you don't have to do that. And also, do not stand still ever, or else you're gonna get killed. Just always move. Like even when you're reloading, just move side to side. It's harder for people to see you and kill you. That guy was standing still trying to snipe somebody. Bad idea. And here, yeah. You'll notice that sometimes if there's more than 2 people, or 2 people, then I get confused and I look at both of them, and I try to fire at both of them, which is not very smart. If you know you're gonna die, at least try to pick off that guy was looking at the ground. Just at least try to pick off 1 or 2 so that you can pick up some points before you die.
And would you suggest high or low controller sensitivity?
Really depends on your skill level, how fast your fingers are. I use pretty high, but I like 6 because I'm not too proficient at Halo 4 yet. I'm pretty good. I'm working my way up there. But if you really want to get tons of headshots, go with 10 or 9, some really high number, because then you'll have a big advantage over everyone else, just being able to get to them faster and shooting them in the head faster.
But only if you're really skilled again.
Yes, if you're new to Halo, go with maybe 3, 4. I'm at 6 right now. I'll work my way up to 10 eventually. At Reach, I was at 10. Here's 3 people. See, I get confused. Don't kill anybody because I tried to kill all of them.
Yeah, if there's 3 people there, just try to focus on one, even though it may be hard.
Yeah. I tried to no-scope here. That was not smart. Sometimes no-scoping is not smart. You just have to aim in sometimes. There's the guy again. Pick up a double kill and a revenge. Oh no, that was an assist. Never mind. So now I'm just doing my thing where I go around in the circle, look around everywhere, make sure there's someone, or make sure there's nobody trying to kill me, and also trying to pick off people that are in the bridges. So I'm just going to do a brief overview of what I've said about SWAT while I just fast forward this clip here, so you can just recount what I've done, and it makes me look like a total badass when I do that. Victory. We're going to go to the beginning and fast forward. Fast forward. Fast forward. Fast forward. Alright, something's not working. But so I'll just recount while it plays in fast forward and I look like a badass. I'll just recount what I said. So, never scope in when you don't have to. If the aimer isn't red, then you can scope in when you're on someone's head. Aim for the headshots all the time. Body shots aren't as good. Take way too long to kill. Don't ever stand still, or else you're going to get killed. Look through the cracks so you can kill people. Use the DMR on most maps. BR if you like it better, but I prefer the DMR. Just if you want to follow my opinion, just go ahead and do that. Melee is instant kill. So if you get close to someone, just make sure you can give them a nice melee and just get those 10 points. Yeah, so never stand still. What else? Look through the cracks to make sure you can kill people on the bridges.
Go around the center circle thingy.
Yeah, walk around the center circle, pick off everyone that's walking in the bridges. Don't reload unless you have to, or unless you're undercover.
Don't worry about wasting ammo because you haven't fit it. And don't be confused by large groups of people. Just try to aim at one person so you can at least get 1 kill.
Yes, and I think that recounts everything that we've covered in this SWAT video. I hope it's helpful in your SWAT playing. Maybe it'll improve your skills, maybe not. Just leave your feedback in the comments. Be sure to leave us a nice like and subscribe if you want more Halo. Check out our other videos and share this video if you think it deserves to be shared. It really helps if you share this with all your friends. It expands our channel a lot, and that is the goal. That is our goal right now. So, I hope you like this video. Goodbye.